Have you ever wondered how to use state and lifecycle features in functional components in React? Today, we're going to demystify a powerful tool that allows you to do just that: React hooks. React hooks burst onto the scene with React 16.8, giving developers the power to infuse stateful logic and side effects into functional components. Gone are the days of confining these features to class components. Now it's all about hooks. First up, we have useState. This hook bestows upon functional components the ability to have state variables. For instance, consider this example. Here, we're creating a state variable called count, and the function to update it, setCount, with an initial value of 0. Next, we turn to useEffect. This hook is the go-to for handling side effects in our functional components, such as data fetching or subscriptions. Here's a taste of how it works. In this example, the function passed to useEffect will run after every render, unless we provide a list of dependencies. If the dependencies haven't changed since the last render, React will skip running the effect. Moving on, we encounter useContext. This hook is instrumental in consuming React context within functional components. Consider this usage. Here, we're accessing the current context value for myContext. This is the equivalent of the static type pattern in a class, but useContext does not trigger a re-render when the context value is the same. Now let's unpack useReducer. This is a more advanced tool than useState, and it shines brightest when managing complex state logic. Here's how you might see it used. In this snippet, we're using a reducer function to manage state transitions. The dispatch function allows us to apply actions to our state. Lastly, we have the concept of custom hooks. These allow us to create reusable pieces of stateful logic. A custom hook might look something like this. Here we're defining a custom hook that can be used across different components, promoting code reuse and separation of concerns. In summary, React hooks have revolutionized the way we write React components. They've made our code more concise and made it easier to manage state and side effects within functional components. From useState, which allows us to have state variables in functional components, to useEffect, which manages side effects, to useContext, which enables us to consume React context. From useReducer, an advanced tool for managing complex state logic, to custom hooks, which allow us to create reusable pieces of stateful logic. Each hook has its place, and each brings something unique to the table. So the next time you're working on a functional component in React, remember these hooks. They're powerful tools in your developer toolkit, ready to help you craft clean, efficient, and effective code.